strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back to part 2 of my Silver Dollar Challenge. This is where I am challenging myself to rent a deck for less than $1 per month for each splinter to compete at the silver level. Every single day this week, we're going to be releasing a new video, one for each splinter, 6 different videos leading up to the live stream on Saturday, 2:30 Eastern time on Saturday. I'm going to be combining all of these decks and competing in my own tournament that I'm hosting at the silver level. 2:30 Eastern, we're going to open up some packs. I'm going to give away some packs. It's going to be a blast. Please come check that out. So yesterday we did the Earth Edition. Today is the Life Edition. And again, if you don't know how to rent cards, I'm going to put a link at the bottom that tells you how to rent them. I'll put the link to part 1. I'm going to do things a little bit differently than part 1. On part 1, I kind of actually showed myself renting them. We're going to speed things up a little bit different format here. But first, I want to look at which cards are available to me just in the starter deck. Anybody can use these. You don't have to buy or rent anything. This is what are provided to you to start the game. So unless I want a higher level, I don't have to rent any of these. So just kind of a brief look at what we've got. I did rent some of these cards at a higher level. And here are the first 6 cards that I rented. Guys, I've got a $1 budget. I didn't come anywhere near a dollar. I rented 14 total cards, didn't even hit 70 cents. These life cards are so cheap, but I am having fun with them. This deck that I use, I'll show some battles at the end. I am killing it with this deck. I was curious to see if I could get to gold when we put this all together. I'm well on my way. Like that's I don't think I set my standards high enough maybe because I'm in the silver 1 already, just playing around trying to get videos with this life deck, getting videos with the earth deck. I am killing it so far. But let's take a look at what we got. These are all shown at level 1. Actually, some of these are higher level than level 1. My summoner down at the bottom. It was only 6 cents for a legendary summoner. Now I couldn't go up to level 2. That was going to be too expensive. There weren't really many options there. So we're stuck at level 1. Can't take the cards to the get the max level for them for silver, but that's okay. We've got Chancius the Great, who's going to help. He's going to heal the front, heal armor off the tank. He's going to heal health from a backline character. He's going to resurrect a character. It's going to help us survive quite a bit. This life deck they have a lot of survivability. It is pretty crazy. I'm going to take myself off the screen just a moment so you can see Hydra down there. That's actually a neutral card, but it's a neutral card that heals itself. I feel like that'll fit in very well on this team. Now it doesn't have any armor naturally at this level anyways. I've got a card. There's a card in there that can give us some armor, so it can give everybody on the team armor, so we can still get some armor that way that we could recover. Can still work pretty well. But I like a tank that can heal because I feel like we can really keep a tank alive pretty well. So in addition to that, we've got Krallis up there, who in high mana battles is just it's just really going to kill it with that 5 armor, that 12 health, can tank up front, can be a little further back with some magic that can attack at either spot. Really like that. Silver Shield Knight, I actually got a higher level. I like the ability to increase our melee damage, so I do like that. Divine Healer, I increased the level on that, so she's actually got a magic attack now, I believe. So we've got those 6 cards. Then we've got these 8. All of these were 3 cents. These are all 3 cents a month, guys. 3 cents a month. You think it's expensive to play this game? Not necessarily. At least not at silver level. It's not expensive to get started. You can rent cards, and you're going to make more money playing at silver level than you're spending renting the card. So this is great. I like this tank down here at the bottom. Goblin Mech. Got that piercing, got a lot of damage. Look at all that armor. Look at all that armor that we're going to be able to recover. Decent amount of health as well. High Priest Darius, adding a second Resurrect with some decent damage. Whenever we resurrect a card, I found out that, okay, yeah, they resurrect at low health, but they resurrect with their armor still intact. So, like Goblin Mech with that 5 armor, man, resurrecting Goblin Mech is so much fun. It's worked out really well. Sacred Unicorn, I talked about before. I like having a heal on the tank, and we can really have some fun. Light Elemental, pretty good magic damage for only 4 mana. Silver Shield Warrior, I increased the level so we could get an extra melee attack from the second spot. Bill of the Radiant is going to, I realize I don't have some of the stats on there, but Bill of the Radiant is going to increase her health every time she does damage. Stick her in the back of some of these high mana battles, and with so much tankiness up front, she's able to get a lot of hits in. So she just keeps building up her health over and over, though, as we're doing damage. That works very well. Sandworm up there, 5 attack with sneak, works great. And it's nice about being able to heal some of these cards in the back. So okay, Sandworm has 5 health. If we're going up against some other characters that have sneak, even if I put him in the back, he can survive a little bit because he can actually get healed up from our summoner. So I really like some of these cards. Temple Priest, decent damage there for not a lot of mana. So let's go in and look at some of these battles here. And I've got a few lined up. Let's take a look. Let's see how they go, guys. Sorry, my voice is fading out on me. I know I'm not feeling that great, but I'm so excited about this series. So going up against some Magic here, I was actually very, very nervous about this. This is going a little faster than I want. Let's slow it down just a little bit. And I was kind of nervous about this. All of this Magic in here, but man, we can really survive. We've got that healing up front, replenishing our armor, as you can see. Helps us kind of sustain damage from melee and from magic. So we've got the healing to replace the damage loss from the magic. We've got that repair to repair our armor so we can absorb more melee attacks. This worked very, very well, increasing our damage there. We did our healer kind of struggled there. Didn't quite lose her because again, you can heal the back, so was able to prevent that healer from falling off. And then there's those 2 sources of healing that they did not have enough magic damage to get through it. We're off to a great start with this life deck. I absolutely love it. So on to another one here. So this one, a great example of my goblin mech up front. I feel like I'm really going to like this tank on this team. Now, unfortunately, they had a faster, and you see the revive there. It helped a little bit because it was able to allow us to kind of tank another attack. But their Sandworm was faster. Was able to do 5 damage. Was able to one-shot my Sandworm twice. I definitely got a little nervous there. But look at this tank. We keep recovering health. Keep recovering that armor. Fortunately, got a miss there, but we're able to tank for so long. Keep adding that armor there, and then doing 4 damage with our tank. You've got a tank that's this beefy, and you can still do all that damage. And I just love this. Look at that one shot there. Keep replenishing it. They just keep replenishing it. It's so great. They've got 5 attack, 6 attack, 4 attack. But that 2 armor really minimizes the amount of damage that they could do there. So Goblin Mech is just going crazy. I love it. Goblin Mech's going crazy. And then finally eats it, but that's okay. We staved it off long enough. Now we're doing 2 melee, 1 magic. That's enough. And at this point, we're going to survive forever because there's only 1 melee attacker. And it's going to replenish that armor every single time. So that was great. I love it. On to another battle. I feel like life is usually poor against magic. I kind of mentioned that earlier. That when I saw those magic characters, I was a little nervous. Went up against the magic team. Extra magic damage. I don't really have any anti-magic synergy going on here. So yeah, I got a little nervous. But We've got the res. We've got all of these shields. And what I really love, you're going to see here. So, okay, it looks like our divine healer should go through that pretty quick with all of this snipe, because we've got snipe on this battle here. The summoner keeps healing up our divine healer so that our divine healer can keep healing up our tank as well, can keep doing some damage. She's normally weak. Can't absorb a lot of hits. She does here because of our summoner. I love that heal on the back line. This summoner seems like it's so underrated. 6 cents. 6 cents for this summoner. I cannot believe it. And we're able to get a win with still 4 cards standing against a Magic deck. I absolutely love it. I'm really liking this deck. My Earth deck was pretty good. I was pretty happy with my Earth deck. I think I actually like playing this one more. Just this, all this survivability and all the options we have here. I really like it. I'm gonna have some fun with this one, and I can't wait to see what else we build. Because, man, my decks are so much better. I've only threw 2 splinters. I've got Earth and Life, and this has completely changed the beginning game for me. Completely changed the game. It is absolutely crazy. I'm super excited though. I'm only a third of the way through this. I can't wait to see what else we build. So stay tuned. There'll be another video coming tomorrow, and I can't wait to get that to you guys. So like, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate everybody's support. You guys have been awesome, helping me get into this game, and it's been a blast so far. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.